What's up, y'all? This is Jason Alon,
This is Steven Harrison.
This is Eric Improda.
the Fever 333, and these are pit stories. I'm gonna tell you about mine like last week at the Rotting Out Zabalba show.
Oh, I saw the footage from that.
Bro, I snapped. Okay, I'm just want people to know that I'm still here. You know, I'm still moshing y'all out. Don't get it twisted just because I showed up in an oversized All Saints sweater and some pleated pants. Don't mean I'm not out here trying to, head walk from one end of the room to the other. So, Zabalba played, and I was wilding. I lost my beanie immediately, but that's standard, whatever. And then Rotting Out was playing, and I've been talking to Walter, the singer of this band, Rotting Out, one of the best Southern California hardcore bands to come out of fucking forever. Like, they're amazing. And Walter was calling out the hoods from home, and he called out Inglewood, and then he called me out specifically. So I had to show out. So I got up on this like banister thing, I guess, and no one expected it because no one had done this tonight or that night. And I got up, and before the song even started, I was walking across people from the back of the room trying to get that mic to the front. Sure enough, like I got there right as the song started, and Walter, for those of you that know Walter, he's like a fridge. He's so buff and wide and strong, and so I tried to shake him, but he was so big that I couldn't shake him, and I really looked like kind of silly trying to do it. So then I tried to jump on him. So I was doing that, and then next thing I know, he just goes like this, and I just flew like into the crowd, and but everybody saw that I'm still with the shits. I'm still here. I'm still moshing you out. So that was like my best one recently, I'd say.
Put me in front of the gun!
I know I went through a few, but I remember I had a broken wrist for like 6 months, and I was in my last like couple weeks, and I went to see Every Time I Die with Steve and the bass player from the first band, and I remember the whole time he's like, let's mosh, and I was like, dude, I want you so bad, but like I literally have 2 weeks left. Like I cannot just screw this up. And so then they closed. It was House of Blues, and they closed with how do you say it? Ebolarama?
Yeah, Ebolarama.
And he was like, everybody get on stage. And I remember before Steve could even look at me, I had already like run out and just booked it. And I'm like running full sprint. This was like high school, so I was doing long jump, and I was certain I could clear the security guard. And I jump, and he catches me mid-jump. Like I was just like a cartoon, and get pulled back. And I'm literally slammed into the barrier, and then Jordan steps on his neck and pulled me up on stage. And I remember just being like, and then like immediately ran and front flipped into the crowd. And I don't know if I think I was in a cast for like an extra like 2 weeks because of that one night. But I just remember like the excitement to shock to excitement, like exchange there was so quick. I didn't know how to feel, and I remember just literally front flipping like 10 feet out into the crowd. That was fun.
We are the melanin felons, we are the product of
I don't know. I don't know, man. Where do you even start? I don't even.
Steve lives in the pit.
That's where I dwell.
Pit daddy, right?
I was born.
Pit daddy.
Before he even says this, we played Afropunk earlier this year, and I was late to Trash Talk, and when I got there, it was like on a blacktop with like a basketball hoop, and I just see Steve literally like trying to strangle the hoop shirtless up and down, and everybody else was like so in awe. They weren't even moshing. They were just looking at Steve going crazy.
He's Lee. Shouts out Trash Talk. Shouts out Garrett. Shouts out Lee. He's like, all right, somebody better climb that fucking whatever the basketball goal. And I fucking climbed up and was trying to rip the thing down, and didn't happen, but it was sick. I guess, I don't know. I'm just going to, since you said E-Tid, I'll just say an E-Tid story. My old band toured with E-Tid, and I had turned 21 on that tour. And it was like our second day on the tour, and we were somewhere in Canada, and I didn't know the guys at all. Like I was just meeting them, and I was really nervous because I loved Every Time I Die for so long. And had like kind of an awkward moment with Andy. He had like asked me some gear questions I didn't know the answers to. I was like, fuck, I look stupid. And then we had played. It was an alright show, and then E-Tids was about to go on, and Keith is like warming up. The singer Keith is warming up in the back, and I was like, I don't know why I said this, but I think I was just trying to just start a conversation. The timing was terrible and whatever. I was like, yeah, it's my birthday today. And you know Keith, he don't give a fuck. That's like he's like, oh cool. How old are you? I was like 21. He's like, God damn. And like whatever. So like he goes on stage and I'm watching them like about to start, and he goes, "Where every time I die from Buffalo, New York. It's a guitarist from Jared's birthday, Steven's birthday is 21. I'd better see 21 stage dives before the end of the set." And I was like, oh, I'm going the fuck off. Does that mean we're friends? Sick, let's go. So like the whole set, I was just demolishing the first 3 rows of people. It was just like, it looked like the Civil War. Like how like the first 3 rows of people, you're guaranteed death. That's what it was. I was just destroying them. This last song they played, Floater Last, was my last stage dive, and it just felt like a movie moment. I was like, dude, yes, I did 21. Like I did it. It happened. Like it was like a special moment. Like I'm not a partier. I never have been. So like that was like my turning 21 story. Was just like I don't drink, I don't party. I just did 21 stage dives at an E-Tid show, and it was special.
Another body laying on the floor now. Tell everybody they better take a toe now. We're talking about it and everything.